guys. I don't know how well you can see me, but it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and the day has come. It's MOT day for the ZX10, and I don't know about you, but I bloody dread MOTs. I almost take it as a personal critique of how well you've maintained something, which it shouldn't be, but it's a bit like putting your child through a severe test. But we've got a couple of jobs to do. We've got some fresh fuel in it, and I'm expecting the carbs and stuff to be a bit woolly because the fuel that was in it is probably 3-4 months old, so it's no good. So we've got some fresh fuel in it, so until it's burning fresh fuel it's not going to carburate right anyway. But I've got a split pin to put in the rear brake pedal. I've got a little crack on the front mudguard which I'm going to take off and repair, and with any luck that will set for firm enough. I smell before the test, because the front mudguard is part of the test. I've got to fit the exhaust clamp back on, I think. I think that's about it. Just give it a quick once over. I've still got this tiny little mystery oil leak, and it's literally a tiny spot, a couple of spots overnight, and it's only done it since we've put the exhaust on and what have you. But we'll see. I mean, it's not like the oil's getting on the back tyre or anything, so we'll just keep an eye on it. It may be just that some seals are settling in, because the engine's only been through a few heat cycles in the shed. It's you know, it's not been out on the road really. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a link, and I'll put a picture up in a minute. But when you're going for an MOT on a bike, there's a proper government checklist that a tester follows, which you can actually download off the government vehicle website. So I'll put a link down to that, because it's just a handy little tick box to go through before it goes for the test. It doesn't describe how they do the test, but it describes what they must check, like steering head bearings, you know, wheel bearings, stuff like that. So I'll put the link in the description, and I'll put a quick picture up of what it looks like, because some of you might find it quite useful. But other than that, we're just going to do those few little jobs. I'm pretty sure everything works. And then we'll take it from there. And then we might do a little vlog on the way to the MOT testers, and then the result, and on the way back. Now, if it passes, great. We can really get to learn the machine then, learn its noises and stuff like that, because they're all different. I mean, this one, the fairing's going to rattle, and you know, it's going to make different noises to the last bike. And you've got to get in your head what's normal. You know, it might make a certain noise, so we'll see. And then if it fails, at least we know what direction we've got to go. I mean, obviously it's still running the original brake lines and clutch lines. Clutch lines not so critical, because obviously clutch fluid wouldn't really boil over, very rare. But the brakes, that's a different matter. So I think the first port of call when the pennies are in is we're going to replace the brake lines anyway, just as a matter of course. And then other than that, we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to have a cup of coffee, wait for it to start getting light, and then I should be in the shed. I won't show the repairs, there's no point filming them because you've seen the rest of the bike anyway. And then I think the next time you see me, we might be bumbling along to the MOT station, and I'll be waffling a load of rubbish. So I'll see you a bit later, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.
This is the day after the MOT, and she passed. He, I don't know. Maybe it should be a he, because I've sort of nicknamed it Nibbler. And if any of you watched Futurama, there was a bit that really did make me laugh in it. And it was Professor Farnsworth, and he was on about Nibbler the character excretes dark matter, which their spaceship runs on. Nerd alert! And he came up with this line saying something like, 1 pound of dark matter weighs 10,000 pounds. And I've always thought that was one of the funniest things I've ever heard. So because this is big, black and heavy, I called it Nibbler, basically on the dark matter quote, but you know, anorak moment. But so yeah, she passed, but it's just the beginning. It's not the end of the project. No. We're going to start doing some vlogs and getting some miles on her. I need to learn what she's like normally. And we'll do that, and we'll be going places, and, you know, rides out with Jonesy from the doghouse, and going to see him, and just be nice just to get out for the day and, you know, get to a calf like the Ponderosa or something like that. So when that happens, we'll probably let you guys know as well. If anybody wants to tag along, it won't be a balls out blast or anything. It'll be a set your own pace, and we'll do that. So yeah, so that about wraps up this video, I think. But caution, lots of self-promotion. We're just going to show you some merch that's available on the Teespring and Redbubble, and of course we've started Patreon now. We have had some quite generous offers off some people, and thanks very much, but we'd sooner if you were going to do that, like, do it through Patreon or something like that. Obviously everything raised goes straight back in, because we've got the Rover, we've got the SLK, we've got Cat's Bike, we've got Carl's Land Rover. We're hoping to get Carl through his bike test as well when restrictions ease up a bit and the money's there, and then and we'll take it from there. But this really is just really the beginning of the journey, and I'd like to thanks all for watching and sticking with it so far. It means loads, really does mean loads. So thanks guys, and well, we'll see you on the next one, and I'll probably refilm this bit because it's shit.